India. It's known for its tea cultivation and full of die-hard tea lovers. This is one thing that we all connect with anyone across India. Today I'm going to show you 3 different famous types of chai. So let's get started and check out the recipes. If you like this recipe, like, share and subscribe to Home Cooking channel and click on the bell icon to get your notifications. For the Kattan chai, I've taken 2 cups of water. Now this is actually a very nice flavorful black tea. Depending on the number of glasses of tea you're making or cups of tea you want to make, you can add the quantity of water. Pound 1 large piece of ginger. Add the pound ginger. Add a piece of cinnamon. Once the water comes to a good boil, you can either add 1 to 2 teaspoons of tea powder. Let it boil for a few minutes. I'm also going to add a few mint leaves to give it a nice flavor. Keep the flame on medium. After adding the mint leaves, boil for another minute. Turn off the stove. Now I'm going to strain the tea. Add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of honey or sugar. You can adjust the sweetness according to your taste. I'm adding 2 teaspoons. The Kattan chai is done. Serve it nice and hot. For the masala chai, first I'm going to make the chai masala powder. For this, to the mixer jar, add small pieces of dry ginger, about 5 cardamom, half teaspoon peppercorns, a few cloves, few small pieces of cinnamon. Grind everything together. You can make this chai masala in small batches and store it in an airtight container. It's always nice if you make it fresh and use it for your chai. For the masala chai, take 1 cup of water to the saucepan. Add half teaspoon of the chai masala powder. You can adjust the chai masala powder according to the quantity of tea you're making. After adding the chai masala, boil it for about a minute. After a minute, add 2 teaspoons of tea granules. So you can either add tea powder or these granules or tea leaves, whichever suits your taste. Once the tea comes to a good boil, after 2 minutes, add 1 cup of milk. Keep the flame on medium and boil it for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of sugar. Mix it nicely. The masala chai smells amazing with the fresh masala powder. It's nice to have different chais instead of the usual chai all the time. Once the chai comes to a good boil, turn off the stove. Strain it and serve it hot. For the ginger cardamom tea, that is the adrak chai, I'm taking 1 cup of water to the saucepan. To this, add 1 piece of ginger, nicely pound. You can either just add the ginger or you can just add 1 cardamom to give it a very mild flavor. So I'm just adding 1 cardamom pod. Boil the water for about a minute. To this, add 2 teaspoons of tea powder. So if you'd like it nice and strong, you can add another extra spoon. After adding the tea, let it boil for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of milk. Keep the flame on medium and allow the tea to boil. The tea has come to a good boil. Add the sugar. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. You can adjust the sugar according to your taste. After one boil, turn off the stove. Strain the tea and serve it hot. So there you go, here are these 3 amazing chais. Instead of having the same type of chai every day, you can try different ones and serve these chais nice and hot with any tea time snacks of your choice. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 cents.